Hey guys, I'm probably going to start off a controversial video here, but I'm going to explain to you why Willow is an epically brilliant film. I'll start off the controversy by saying it's almost flawless, and before you get some hate messages going, let me tell you exactly why. Whoa! Firstly, I'll start with the story. It's about a dwarf that happens upon a human child and he must take her to safety. Upon doing so, he meets many friends along the way that help or hinder him. On the adventure, it gets a little bigger and more dangerous at every step of the way. Danny Elfman creates the music for it, and it's right up there with every other classic movie in my opinion. I saw this movie when I was 8 years old, and I knew it was incredible. Honestly, I was worried when I bought it in 2002 on DVD, remembering how much I loved it back then. However, in my adulthood, I realised that this film actually got better with age. The island with Thin Roselle, Tirsleen, when they first get there. In fact, the whole film's a little bleak and horrible. It's got rain all over and English weather. Val Kilmer has his best acting role here too, thrusting him up to the up-and-coming Batman film, but I'll say no more about that. The love story in Willow is brilliant because it's got Lucas written all over it.
You're beautiful.
And you're very strong.
Thank you.
You're no woman.
Now, honey.
Not a woman!
Easy.
Gentlemen, not a woman! Meet Lug.
You've got two characters who fall in love indifferently. They're quite unobtainable to each other, and that's what makes it brilliant. There are loads of gags in Willow too that work on a lot of different levels. As a child, I remember thinking something was really funny, be it the Pixies or the cat love joke or whatever.
Oh, Willie, always playing with those fairy love potions. Oh, you are so beautiful. Your eyes, your whiskers. I have to kiss you. Ruin that dust of broken heart.
But as an adult, there was subtle lines that just came in and really got me going then too.
What are you staring at?
Your leg. I'd like to break it.
One reason Willow gets a bit of a bad rep is because of George Lucas's other two films during the same era, which was the Star Wars franchise and the Indiana Jones, of course. These two films really overshadowed what people expected George Lucas to make his best next trilogy. If it had been directed by a different director, or a smaller budget, or a smaller film studio, Willow would have taken off as a much bigger film. Warwick Davis is a passable actor, but more often than not, he's a little weak. It doesn't really matter though, because the supporting actors are so brilliant. There's so much going on, everything is grabbing your attention, and the story is really driving itself forwards all the time. There are a few instances that show its age, like some of the dodgy blue screen effects, but remember, this is a pioneer for the digital age, so Lucas was fast trying to grow his industrial light and magic business. I think it's amazing to see the stop motion creatures look at their absolute best in this film and this era with this budget. It also shows up a lot of the creatures in the 90s with their poor digital effects. This is probably one of the greatest family adventures to watch with young boys hungry for adventure. I think I imagine myself growing up just like Madmartigan more than once. If you've never seen Willow, you're in for a treat. If you have seen it and disliked it, give it another try. Be more constructive about it. I think you'll find that it's got all the elements that make a great film. And lastly, no, it's not like Lord of the Rings. Anyway, if you like this video, please comment below.
What are you doing?
I found some blackroot. She loves it.
Blackroot? I am the father of 2 children, and you never ever give a baby blackroot.
Well, my mother raised us on blackroot. It's good for you. Puts hair on your chest, doesn't it, Dick?
Her name is not Styx. She's Alora Dannon, the future Empress of Tyrus Lee. And the last thing she's gonna want is a hairy chest.